Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now.
I hear.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Have Marci on Us, the podcast. Back around 8 p.m. as promised every Monday. And I have my lovely guests back in the building. I'm so appreciative. Can I get a round of applause for them? Thank you for coming back, Brittany.
No problem.
And thank you for coming back, Ricky. How was
No
you all's
problem.
weekend?
It was great.
Was it dynamic or boring? It was a holiday weekend, so.
It was dynamic. I ran into a lot of people that I needed to run into.
Okay.
And I had a good time.
Okay, too good or?
No, you can never have too good of a time.
I'm with that. I feel like me and Brittany had a great time this weekend, too.
We did. We always have a great time.
Did you give her the gun finger? Great time.
Well, how was your
Wink in
weekend?
the gun.
But I will say, I will never facilitate Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving
Oh, on the same
in the
week.
same week.
Oh.
Never again.
Okay, so what is Friendsgiving?
Thanksgiving with your friends. But when you get to, like, we play games, you turn up, you don't want to be with your family, you know. We be down there talking about fucking.
Oh, that's a regular night.
Nah.
Well,
We stayed up to what?
6, 7 in the morning. Well, since the pandemic has happened, I think everybody's making a larger effort to hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they got more space to hang out with their friends because they're not seeing as much family. So you got more time. But I guess everybody wants to do it safely, you know. So instead of everybody constantly going out all the time, I think people were having things in their homes safely. And I did have a good time at Friendsgivings. Multiple. And you said you didn't go to Friendsgiving? You just went to your family's Thanksgiving.
No, my family. I have not seen my family in a week, maybe.
Wait, so who did you eat with on Thanksgiving?
My homegirl Alicia
Okay.
and my homegirl Britt.
Okay, they cooked like it cooked down.
Yeah, they cook. So I went over to Arlisha's house. I ain't seen Arlisha in a minute. Got a plate, ate, sat down, chilled, shot the shit. Then I went to the east side to Britt. She had some good food and a brownie, and I love
You
brownies.
said, and a brownie.
Got
And
me
a
a to-go
brownie.
plate. We talked for probably like 4 or 5 hours. We actually rented out a space together, so it was like a lot of business talk, but then it was a lot of like catching up talk, so it was great.
Okay, that sounds
You
real
kind of
fun.
had Friendsgiving a little bit.
Yeah, you did have Friendsgiving.
It
I
was
think you
just-
only had Friendsgivings.
Yeah, it was just two friends, just friends. That's it.
And y'all gave.
And everybody, y'all gave to each other.
Yeah.
Back and forth at the Friendsgivings.
Yep. Because I brought Arlisha, I brought her kids fake liquor, the sparkling
Nice.
cider.
Sparkling grape juice
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
wine bottle. My kids
And I
love that.
brought her some wine, and then
They think they somebody when they eat, when they drink those. Funny story. Bartending at the arena, I get a lot of kids that come up to the bar and they're like, "Yeah, can I have a Shirley Temple with cherries? Do you have Shirley Temple?" Yes, dear.
So I don't drink, and that's what I get when I go out. And all my friends get like these expensive drinks.
Oh,
I'm like,
so
but I
sorry.
get me a Cheryl Temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sharon Temple.
No, Cheryl Temple.
What's sure?
Sean
You get
Temple.
a Shantae temple.
Shantae.
It's
Sean
a Shirley Temple, but it's made with a dark pop.
Oh, okay.
I do like Coke and cherry, like Coke
Yeah.
and
Somebody burst my bubble, and they was like, "That's just a cherry Coke," and I was like, "No, it ain't." And then I was like, "It is."
It is. It's a delicious cherry Coke. Thank you for everybody who is tuning in right now. I think we got some of our regulars here. T-Boz, hey. And we have Demetrius Jackson, Crystal, and Edith. Thank y'all for tuning in. Where are you all tuning in from? I'd like to know. We're going to move on to some of our current events. So, we got our holiday out the way. One event in particular, another death is Virgil, Kanye West's shoe designer,
Actually, fashion designer.
fashion designer.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, sir. He was suffering cancer. He lost his battle to cancer, or won it, perhaps.
Yeah.
And shout out to his family and prayers for Kanye. Seems like he's losing a lot this year. You know, he lost his wife. No, I don't know how.
No, he ain't
Did he lose his wife?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here.
He kind of like pleading up, like, look, if me and Kim can get together, we can save the world. That's a lot of heavy weight on our shoulders to talk to Kim.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Well, isn't she dating Pete Davidson right now? I've seen several pictures.
And super pause, but I heard that Pete be laying it on him, and that's how he be getting who he get. So Kanye,
I don't doubt that.
I'm sorry. Like Kanye, but if you look at the Kardashian sisterhood now, like they kind of got like a mold of a man. Like it's a white guy, tattoos, that's fairly popular. Like that's their thing now. If you notice their track record, it's like when we get a man, we kind of get a man that's
they have
like
a type.
Yeah, they got a type.
They like the rebellious type. It seems the rebellious type.
Right.
That's what it seems like. And
because Tristan show was rebelling against a healthy relationship. You gonna keep giving me them buzzers, man.
It seems like all their lovers in some aspect of their lives, their men were very rebellious. So, including what Courtney's ex dude, Scott, you got Kanye, Travis, Scott, right? Not Porter, Scott.
Yeah.
I got that right. Amanda said, hey, Amanda. Welcome, Tony. Thanks for watching.
What's going on, Amanda? What's going on?
Yes. So, Kanye said he could pray Kim back. He said he's going to pray her back. And I heard his choir do a cover of Drake's God's Plan recently.
Is he paying them?
Is he paying them now?
Wow.
Now? Right, because we know it was a big thing before.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be humming a nothing.
So, to sing for Kanye, I did hear about a discrepancy about him not paying his singers, but just singing for Kanye seemed like it was enough for them.
No.
Hell
Nope.
no.
Nope.
I know
Not in Montana.
someone who was.
Nope. Not at all.
You said what?
Not in Montana. We out in the middle of nowhere talking about God's plan.
I can't do this on my own. They're singing it. I like singing like Drake, but they're singing it. And I guess
is it cool for Christians now to, I guess, smoke weed and drink?
I mean,
they've been doing it.
I mean, I'm just saying because did you see Kanye on Drink Champs?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Is he still a pastor? He's still having church and stuff, right?
I mean, it's not illegal.
We didn't say it's illegal. A whole lot of things is not illegal, but
Is he a minister?
No.
No, Kanye is not no damn minister.
He's still holding church services. He's having church services. He's something.
Well, I guess he's a minister in that sense because
Well, no, he's just
there's a whole bunch of
facilitating.
fake ministers out here.
He's facilitating the service. He isn't like preaching.
So he's just having like a
He like the
church
choir
concert.
director.
facilitating a service.
That sounds like a
The music director.
He like Ratchet Kirk Franklin.
Ratchet Kirk
Franklin is ratchet.
No,
What you
he's-
mean ratchet?
Well,
Kirk Franklin.
he's like.
Kirk Franklin told his son some very choice words. I
Oh
would
yeah, I
not.
remember that.
Franklin.
Kirk Franklin watched porn.
See, because everybody's a
Plies
regular.
Franklin. We talking about Plies
Right.
Franklin?
Because everybody
Fly.
is human. You know, everybody's human. So, like, do y'all think they'll get back together? Kim and Kanye, they haven't divorced yet.
I doubt it.
Okay.
No, but even if they like, I just don't see them
Fully
not being
breaking up.
together.
Yeah.
Like it's too much stuff. Like it's too much money at stake. Like they both billionaires. They got what 4 kids together?
Something like that.
So they probably might have one of those open relationships, like Will and Jada had.
Nah. Kanye ain't going for that. Kanye from Chicago.
You don't think Kanye West is dating other people? You think he's at home celibate?
He ain't selling nothing.
Kanye is a Buddhist monk. Kanye, black,
So
black
he's
men
meditating
don't
on
cheat.
that. Okay. Oh yeah.
The black
yeah.
men don't cheat at all. For
He's
sure.
a Buddhist monk.
I've never seen a black man cheat ever.
You've never seen it.
Okay.
I've
Ray.
never seen it. No, because black men don't cheat.
We got Ray Charles in the building, y'all.
Ray Charles in the building.
First off, we're not gonna talk about my eyesight. I'm telling y'all women today.
Respectfully. Respectfully. So, well, now Kim and Kanye, good luck to y'all. Y'all are out of our way as far as current topics. I want to make this current topic kind of quick because I want everyone to listen up. Be safe out here. There is another variant coming out of South Africa, Omicron. It is definitely way more resistant to all the vaccines we had already. So everybody be safe out here. DPS is still going to keep Fridays virtual.
Yes.
I do know some small children who have contracted the virus as young as 3 years old. So they do. I think the booster shot is available to everybody right now. That's 5 and up.
Well, now, I mean, 5-year-olds just started getting the shot, so I don't even think they can get the booster yet.
I read that the booster shot is available to everybody 5 and up, but you had to have completed both vaccines. So wait, how soon was 5-year-olds?
They just started saying 5-year-olds can get it.
So maybe they're talking
Within
about
the last
complete
couple
vaccine.
weeks, right?
So it's probably available, but not available for use.
Right.
Like we got it on hand when the time
When the
comes.
time comes, but that's probably not going to be until what? Late December.
Live video has interrupted. Okay. Well, anyway, back to we're gonna keep that topic short because Facebook will shut. They're already waiting to always shut me down, so I'm not gonna. I could say a few words, and next thing you know, they're on Marci's ass trying to put her back in
You
Facebook
just gotta
jail.
watch them out. That's what
Free
you gotta do.
Marcine.
What's going on, Catherine? How you doing tonight, lady?
Yeah, everybody, tell me where you're tuning in from. Amanda Dasgupta said weed and wine is good for you, and you know, Amanda, I agree with you. To a certain
That's
extent.
another Bates Academy student.
for sure. Like,
Bates
Hello.
Academy scholar.
Hey.
the Bible had that. The Bible had what? Jesus turning water into wine. Then he had what? The Bible had the burning bush.
I
think
love
he
how
was
we go
drinking
back to the
Hennessy.
Bible and God to verify and notarize everything.
I was about to talk about the
bush,
Bible.
the burning bush that spoke to him.
Just spoke boy. Come on now.
So, but what I wanted to say was, with all these new variants, and we have to come up with new vaccines, it seems like we're trying to catch COVID.
Hit that button. Can you hit that button for me?
Was that the wrong one? Which one?
Wrong one.
Wrong one?
The dong. That one. Yeah, that one.
Trying. Okay.
Appreciate it.
That's all I wanted to say. All right.
Don't say nothing else. Mark, you take over.
Is there? Mark, I missed you. It's been a week.
I missed you too, Marquette.
It's been a
Because
week.
you know she's the she Mark. Her name is mine with an I. It's the same name. Shit.
Okay, so the title of the show, Scam Likely, is AF. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first person that got scammed,
Uh-oh.
and that is Mr. Broadwater.
So wait a minute. Is this the first person ever to be scammed by Scam Likely? Or
No.
Nope.
He got scammed by the system.
Oh.
Scam Likely later, but this one he got scammed real bad. He got scammed for his freedom. Alice Abold was attacked when she was 20 years
19,
old.
yeah.
19 years old, near Syracuse campus. An attacker raped her near a tunnel, and she was not. They were not able to catch that guy. Well, she eventually ran into another guy that was in the area, had an interaction with another black man that she said favored the man who attacked her. She let the police know about this incident, about her running into the guy that looked like the guy who attacked her, and the guy that which is Broadwater ends up in a police lineup. She identifies in that lineup someone who was her attacker. She did not identify Broadwater. Did y'all read that part?
Yes.
She did not identify Broadwater. She identified someone else. They rolled with Broadwater. They did a hair strand test that was faulty. We later on find out that
Yes.
Broadwater ends up on trial. When she's in trial with him also, she's supposed to testify. She does not say that it's not him. Broadwater ends up in jail for 16 years. He gets out in 1999.
Yes.
He's finally being exonerated for the actual crime 20 years later. That he often he was talking about how it affected his life, how he did not have kids because he was on a sex offenders list.
That's wild.
He talked about jobs that he was not able to get and how he worked here and there. And he says, he even says this, I feel for Miss Savold, but he said she's wrong.
Is she a white?
She is a white.
Yes.
He said, I feel for you, but you were wrong. You could have came forth and said that I was not your attacker when you knew I wasn't your attacker. Yeah, that is how the story happened. Now, my question to you all three of y'all, I want to know, who do you believe, who do you believe should be punished? How, and what do you think should be compensation for this man whose life was pretty much scammed away from him?
How long was he in jail?
He was in jail for 16 years.
Jesus.
And then when he got out, he's had about 20 years of.
Being a registered sex offender.
Yep.
So 36 years, basically.
36 years of being a sex offender.
So who should pay? She should.
And the prosecution.
The prosecution, the state, should be responsible. Now she might, depending on how the trial went, she could have lied on the stand, which is a offense.
Perjury.
Perjury, yes. As far as how he should be compensated, she came up off of her story that involved him.
And that's another not a fun fact. That's another fact that I forgot to mention. The reason he was exonerated is because the executive producer of the movie Lucky that was going to be made based on the book that she wrote said that her story didn't quite add up. The trial part didn't add up. He said not the part where she got raped, but the part where she went through the trial, it didn't add up with the way she described what happened to her.
Yeah.
So basically what the Old Testament didn't match up with the New Testament. That's how I kind of got it.
But I mean, if you writing a script and you like, yeah, they gave me some pictures and I picked him, but then they threw him in jail, it's like,
At what point do you speak up? The same way they pressed people to confess to things, I'm sure they pressed her in the same way too. But it's like you why didn't you really value this man's life enough? At any point, you had 20 more years after he got out of jail to at least get him off the sex offenders list. Right. Granted, so you could say, "Oh, I didn't want to visit that part of my life," because I'm not victim shaming.
It's gone. Like,
yeah,
it's
16
ruined.
years. Yeah, 16 years of him being in jail. Yeah.
he needs royalties.
Yeah, he needs like
From that
ton,
book.
from
I wanna
that
blame the
book.
system the most.
Yeah, he
Anything
need
further?
about 75 million.
I want to blame the system heaviest.
50, 75 million.
Her,
Okay.
and I want to blame the system right up here, because she did not choose him in the lineup.
But she allowed the system to help her
Make that
Nail
conviction.
him to
make
the
that.
wall.
Yeah, like
Right.
if it wasn't for her, the system wouldn't have been able to work.
I wonder if she got any kind of compensation monetarily from
Like
all
victim, crime
of this.
victim fee or something like that.
All of that needs to go
Her,
back.
her
She needs to-
compensation is literally her writing Lucky, and then her getting like New York Times bestseller from Lucky, and then her going to write Lovely Bones. Lovely Bones being turned into a movie, and then her writing another book. So you got book signings.
He
You got
needs
never
ownership
watch
of all of
Lovely
that
Bones
from
again.
this point on.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
needs
yeah.
to-
So like he literally like built her up like from
Yeah.
that. Like I need money from all of that. I need the publishing company. I need money from the publishing company. I need money from those lawyers who did the fact checking for the publishing company. I need all that and some.
And if anybody's listening, you can feel free to call and tell us your opinion about the case. The number should be showing here soon, and give us your opinion about the case, because this lady still hasn't come forth and said anything. She still hasn't apologized or anything.
And the thing is, like, she's probably held back by lawyers saying like, "Hey, don't say nothing." But sometimes you can't listen to lawyers. I know there's some lawyers out here who hate to hear me say it, but sometimes you got to just do what's right. And she hadn't done what's right for 36 years.
Well, and the thing is, she's gonna carry that in her chest for as long as she
And
lives.
she needs to,
As she
because
should. I hope
She's the
he
one that's in
chokes her
jail
at
the
night.
most.
okay, so this is the scarlet letter that my man's had to deal with. You go to jail, you're labeled as a rapist. So you got to deal with rapists. And when they read your paperwork, that's what they read. You get out of jail, you get out of prison. You go.
It's still on your name.
It's still on your name. So your family, all your family that you grew up with, you got this when you was 19, 20 years old. So all your family that you have to grow up with, that you've been away from, now you can't come to no Thanksgivings. You can't come to none of that. You can't do none of that. So I done lost all of that. Of
It
course,
affects where you can live.
where he can live, where he can't have any kids because guess what? He can't go to school. Like we make jokes about Nicki Minaj's husband.
Right.
Oh, well, he can't do this because this dude has to live that. Like I can't have kids because I can't be the father that I want to be.
And this guy's completely innocent.
I believe his father died while he was in prison. Like it's so much stuff. Like you've changed so many lives because you look in his
Little
eyes.
white lie.
Come on now. This is what you call it all over. Not all over again. I don't want to minimize Rosewood, but Rosewood was basically built off of a lie. All right, it was burned down from a lie. If we being correct,
Rosewood, the movie.
Rosewood, the town.
Oh, the town. The movie was about the town.
Yeah,
right?
of course, yeah. So it's like, and the thing is, Demetrius Jackson, a bunch of innocent brothers locked up behind lies. Period.
And you know, it breaks my heart behind lies and behind dime bags of weed.
That-
Nicks of weed. It's terrible.
So what were we talking? Did I ever tell you about the lottery? We were talking about the lottery situation.
And about the history of the lottery.
Okay, so before we had the Michigan lottery, and Mark, can you jump in on this for me? Before we had the Michigan lottery, we had numbers runners.
Right.
Numbers runners were basically, it's literally a infrastructure of people working. You got people running numbers, people who pick up the money, drop off the money. You got the central person, all of that. That's literally a job structure that was in the city. It was in every inner city: Chicago, Kansas, New York, Detroit, all of that. It was illegal. Tax evasion, all of that stuff. They made it illegal. However they wanted to.
It still goes on.
Yeah, it still goes on.
Yeah.
Minusculely.
On the low.
On the super low. But the thing is, the Michigan lottery saw it and was like, we can make some money off of this. And now they literally have $1 billion lotteries. Like $1 billion lotteries. So to go along with that, the marijuana was the same way. You literally had somebody traveling with the marijuana. You have somebody bagging up. You got somebody selling it. You got somebody making calls. You got middlemen. You literally have an infrastructure when it comes to selling marijuana at a street level. Like for people who really get into it, it's a very tight
business structure, definitely.
And then the states are like, people gonna do it anyway. Let's find out a way to make money for it. But that's after you've locked up the demographic that doesn't even really profit from this. Black people, you go to any white college campus. What do they call it? Prestigious white institute.
You basically locked
Predominantly.
Predominantly. Okay, there we go.
Locked up the people who you took the blueprint from.
There we go.
Okay, you took the blueprint, the idea, all of the mechanics, and the system on how to produce and sell this product. The mechanics of all of the infrastructure that he just broke down. Like, okay, all of y'all, we're gonna take all of that and now implement it into our own system, legalize it, so we can make money off of it, monopolize it, basically.
And they are monopolizing. Like 10 years ago, we would have never been like, "Oh, it's bad weed out on the streets." but just last week,
we had a fucking recall.
We had a recall for 2.
Like, is this Chrysler now? There's an assembly line for the weed, and we put bad parts in the weed.
I just want to let y'all know that, not that I've tested anything recall, but to let you know that I'm pretty sure that y'all be all right. I'm just saying that.
But I think that's
I don't know,
like
Marci,
the world
you got that
circles around.
insane asylum look in your eyes. I don't know.
I definitely believe the world circles around black innovation, and they take it and they use it.
Absolutely.
Revolves around.
Absolutely.
How about we're the ones that invented the wheel? Let's speak about being
that's what I'm
revolving.
saying.
Yeah,
Like
it
literally
literally
like
revolves around
music,
us.
like movies,
Literally.
like everything.
We know we're the biggest influence.
And
Style,
even listen,
cooking.
why are we the only ones with a brand name crime?
You mean black on black?
Black on black crime. Why are we the only ones
Because-
that has a
well,
brand
listen,
name to our crime?
because
They're the
Because
ones
it
that's perpetuating it.
sells.
It sells, and the thing is, okay,
well,
so
it's easy to convince some people. It's easy to convince most people that it's really a legitimate term.
and it's
You can sell it
not
to us and everybody
legitimate.
else.
Like if
So
I
they can sell it, like I said, so they can whether it's mentally sell it or financially sell it, whether it be music, BMF. That's black on black crime. That there's a product now that they sell,
they did, East
and
Coast,
we
East
gravitate
Coast,
to it.
West
We
Coast
love
beef.
it. We love it. We love it.
We bought up every Vibe magazine that was like East Coast, West Coast beef. And then black. Okay, so to fix it for anybody who might not understand, there's no such thing as black on black crime. Crime happens where crime happens. It just so happens that the crime that happens to some black people happens from black people to black people because black people are together. So in that case, you have white on white crime.
Yeah,
you
do.
have Asian on Asian crime.
I mean, literally, Sandy
Crime
Hook.
happens in the proximity where you live. The thing
Where you
about
live,
the
yeah.
reason why we have black on black crime is because they had to put a brand name on it to sell it, to make it
to
marketable.
sell fear.
And to have a
of black
shame,
people.
That's
they
what I'm
made
saying.
Made it
It's-
easy for us to shame each other. Like, oh, we can't be concerned about what whites are doing us because look at what we're doing to each other.
They
Sir,
took
that's
our
not where
product.
we're gonna start at.
This urban, this whole urban, this hip hop culture, this our product, right?
Mm-hmm.
They took it from us and sold it back to us. It's like we're getting high off our own supply. The thing that Biggie told us not to do in 10 Crack Commandments. The one thing he told us not to do.
Never get
This is
high.
our product that we produce, and this is the biggest export that we have. This is the biggest hip hop music is the biggest thing that we make.
That's why we stay
that
so innovative.
But see, and then you see,
take it from
it's
us.
so innovative that they brand off the backs of it. They use us as puppets and tools to market their products. It'll take one rapper to say a brand name of weed, from weed to clothing, and now it's the end thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's
And
so
I
many,
often
it's
wonder.
so many branches, so many things that branched off the back of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why it's $1 billion industry to this day, and we don't even own it.
I often wonder if they do those name drops for free or if they're always getting paid off of it. I think a lot of them do it
It's not that they get
because it rhymes. It goes with their song.
But the thing about it is sometimes they do. It's a catch. I ain't gonna say catch 22, but it's a cup half empty, half full. Sometimes they are paid to do it. They're given products, and it's like, okay, talk about my product, and I'm gonna continue to do it.
Right.
And some people just do it and do it and do it to the point where the people come to look at Gucci Man. He did it for years.
That's
and
what I
was
was
trying
thinking.
to get an endorsement, and they wasn't fucking with him until he got so big, right?
They
And then they
couldn't
had to
help. They
kind
had
of
to.
pander to us because they
then
had
they
just
fix his teeth. They
and
had to fix his teeth first. didn't
they just came off of the racial shit. Everybody was talking about the racial slander that they was putting the images on their gear.
Oh, Gucci,
and
yeah.
then they came right back and gave Gucci Man the deal, and then did the thing with Tommy Walker at around the same time. So it's just like
'Cause they had to save their brand with black
They were
people.
pandering to us with those two
They
individuals,
always pander. They always pander.
And it's been going on.
and we just bit right back into it.
Because
But
anybody.
shout out to Tommy Walker.
can't
though,
afford
'cause that's-
Gucci. I ain't been
appreciate-
into
I
no-
love the fact that happened though for that
I
brother.
know you've heard of Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Dapper Dan?
Yeah, and they played him
New
so
York.
bad. They played him so bad until
They
they couldn't
told-
no more.
Yeah.
Until they had to bring him on and say, "Hey, come on now." But it's 30 years later.
That's very
After
interesting.
he's brung you into Harlem.
I'm glad we're talking about this because one of my topics was shopping this Christmas. How black are you going to shop? How black are we shopping?
I'm gonna tell you how black I shop right now. This is black on. This is black on. My little sister, she sells scrub. I'm wearing scrub pants. This is black on. Everything, 90% of the stuff I got on is black on. 90% of the stuff I own is black on. If you have a clothing company, this is my thing for all my friends. If you have a clothing company and you sell 4X, 5X, I'm buying from you.
Y'all hear that? If anybody is selling 4 or 5Xs, me and Ricky are interested.
So black
Oh,
on.
we
company,
need David. Can I get some merch, please?
David sells for slim people. I had to.
all of us. I mean,
I had to put my elbows in the
All
hoodie.
of us are billboards. We're all brand
Yeah.
ambassadors for whoever that wants to advertise. So anybody that got brands and products, not even clothing line, right? We're talking about any kind of brands. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
if you got
food.
some oil for Marci's hair, right? If you got some, I don't know what
Beard butter.
your beard butter. If you got beard
Beard
butter
butter.
for the brother, right? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got some perfume, smell good for Brittany,
Yeah,
and any
send us
weed
some.
dispensaries. You can holler at me because I like my medicine. So we can go ahead and get that together.
Every
Send
Canada
them all
person-
your testers.
But this is not the bad. I don't want none of that recall shit. Now. Don't send me none of that beta stuff that you're testing out. But yeah, that's the thing. Any black owned businesses or any businesses for that matter in the city of Detroit that need advertising.
Hit us up. Look, check us out at 7 Mile Radio. We
Run your
definitely do
commercial, you know what I'm
advertisements.
saying? Yep, all of that. So
Brittany, how?
Yolanda said, "Show your cup, Mark."
my cup.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yolanda Greer.
Oh, Yolanda Greer. Where is my cup? Where's my cup?
While he's finding the cup, since we don't like silence on the radio.
Oh yeah, he got the cup. He
Yeah,
got
so
it.
she made me. I don't know how well you can see this on the air, but she kind of
Oh,
made me
That's
this.
nice.
Okay, let me see that. Let me see that.
Look at her. Nope. No.
I don't want to get my fingerprints on it. I don't want. I don't
Yeah.
want to get my fingerprints.
If you can reach it. Ow.
Okay. All right, this is really nice. Wow, it's like an Arizona can, but
Then it got my name on it, got my profile picture on it. And then it got to match the theme of the studio, got the little
okay.
construction.
I need one. Yo, I need
You
one.
need to have Marci on me, one like that, like I made one just like the 7 Mile Radio. See,
Yeah,
that's the
I
7
want my
Mile
face
Radio
all over.
design. So yeah, we're gonna make you one like that and put your picture on it with your name up the side.
Can
So
a
I can be
Arizona
classy
fit in
on
there?
there also.
I like, can a tall boy fit in there?
Probably
Oh,
so.
boy.
If you empty it out, not the can itself, but you probably would
No, I'm
empty
just saying,
pour
like,
it
put
out.
the can
Yeah,
in
of course. Hell yeah. No, not the can. The can itself wouldn't fit in there.
too fat.
You have to pour. You have to pour the beer in there.
That might be one of the things, get a little tall boy can. Just, we tired of putting our stuff in a bag. I don't drink tall boys, but still. That's the reason why we
Is
have
that
to
like a
put our-
tall beer? You talking about like 24-ounce beer?
Yeah, that's what
22.
I'm saying.
22 ounce.
That's yeah.
Tall boy.
Yeah, but the reason why we have our stuff in a bag is it's a bag thing. It's kind of like a gun thing. If you put your drink in a bag, police can't. They're not supposed to stop you and ask you what you're drinking because you're not supposed to drink out in the open. That's why
Oh,
everybody
and
has their
the
stuff in
weed
bag.
tray, right? See, Yolanda also made this tray.
Yolanda, come on now.
Yolanda, definitely put your link in the comments, so people
And I
can
got my
figure out
own
where to
little-
get that from. Because I
my
saw
little
that tray.
Weed scraper card.
Weed scraper card.
See, his little card on it, like for
Looks
me to-
like Yolanda has all the essentials to make sure you
Have a
can
weed
comfortably.
scraper card?
Yeah, it's the card to
Get
get,
rolled
to get the
up.
weed. It matches this tray.
Yolanda doing the thing.
Yeah, she needs to put her link in the
Yolanda.
chat because
Well,
Amanda's
the link
asking.
the link is her page, so just follow Yolanda if you need.
Follow
some.
Yolanda.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And
watching,
you see the
Yolanda.
weed it's the other one right there.
Yep.
She actually
Oh,
made
this
that
one right
one.
here.
That's another one that she made right there. Yep.
It was all very nice, Yolanda. Yeah. Soon as I figure out what I'm gonna put on my stuff, I definitely gonna order one.
Yeah, we got to get our merchandise store up back running. That's the it's crazy. We was down on Black Friday. That hurt.
Oh, we could definitely
Yeah, we
fix
getting
that.
back up.
So, Brittany, how black are you gonna shop this Christmas?
I've been shopping black all year. I have boys, so I don't know if there's any black-owned businesses for 13, 12, and 5. I did just cop the PS5 today. I was so happy. I was shopping at work. My baby wanted it.
Okay.
So I hit the Walmart drop. But yeah, I shop black all year. Mia Ray, she got enough of my money. The Telfar drop, missed it the first time, got it second go round. So
Man, that Telfar is a mother.
What color did you get?
I got the UGG Telfar collaboration. So it's
White
tan
Castle?
with
Wow.
the Sherlin.
Collaboration? The White
Telfar
Castle?
and UGG have a collaboration. I didn't know that.
One
the
of my
one
friends,
I
she
got.
got one. That's like a $600 price.
I saw the teal Telfar in person the other day. I feel very rich. Very, very rich. It wasn't mine. It was my friend's, but
That's the new thing right now. Just like black, actually, just black purse designers. Like we have a couple from Detroit, don't we?
House of Psy, is that from Detroit? I know I see that a lot.
Glamaholic and stuff.
Yeah.
I had a question I wanted to ask you all. If Northland was open right now, which stores would you be going to? Mark, did you come to the West Side and go to Northland, or did you stay at Eastland?
I went to Northland.
Okay,
North-
so I would definitely be in
Northland.
Hudson's, but I would be in Hudson's for like the Cologne. Like Hudson's used to keep me like in Cologne growing up. But I think we had like was it Foreman? Mm-hmm. Foreman for sure. Like I shopped in Foreman like crazy. In the popcorn shop, Otto's.
Autos, okay.
Mrs. Fields. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Them cookies was hot. Smelling all through the
The
mall.
pretzels. It's the pretzels.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
the pretzels.
Like
Pretzels.
any booth in the middle of the mall.
The freshest. They were the freshest ones.
Talking about-
Soft and salty
I'm
and
gonna
Made
tell
right in
you
front of us.
How hood Northland was. You can make a whole mixtape in the middle of the mall.
That's true. And I've been to it.
yeah. Shout out to that's J Success. Shout out to
Man.
what the fuck was it? Press Play. Shout out to Press
Press
Play.
play, boy.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my man's. He still he don't do the CD thing, but yeah, Press Play. That's
Man, that was like that. He made people's dreams come true.
Absolutely.
Boy.
I wonder how many people really went on, how far people went on after that, because I know a lot of people who started in that booth. Was it like $25 or like? It was like per
Whatever
30.
it was, it made it so people could make their CD,
Mm-hmm.
get them pressed up, and then sell a CD to you in the mall. Like that was a thing.
Oh,
like,
I didn't
you
know
would
he
go to
sold them in the mall too. I didn't know that.
Man, that was the thing. You go to the mall and people would sell you the CD. Like that was one of my things back then. Like, don't sell me a CD with nothing on it, because if I like it, how can I contact you?
Man, I say that all the time. Like I compare artists that send me music, right, to when we were in first grade, and the teacher would tell you to put your name, the date, and your homeroom on the top of the paper before you turn it in.
That part.
Because if you pass or if you fail, I don't know who to give the credit to,
That part.
right? So that's the thing. A lot of people will send me music, and then that's why a lot of people, I remember back in the day, or even still to this day, people say, oh, man, you send your music to the radio station, they don't play. Because a lot of you motherfuckers don't put your name on your work before you turn it in.
Right.
That is
And what do you
weird.
want it to do? And they send us like, and a lot of people like they'll name their song either fresh out of the studio, or they just say, they name it as the date, right? Or name it track 02,
Well,
rip
at
it off
least
the
name
CD.
the track.
Yeah,
probably.
it's like, yeah, we're about to go into this hot ass track, man. This is track number 01 off the CD that's unknown. Like, we can go in and get, like, how we put to introduce you. We don't know who you are.
The era of CDs was a lovely era. Lovely
It's
era.
still an era. Like I went down to Nashville earlier this year, and somebody had CDs in the gas station. He was just like giving them out.
I saw at the liquor store the other day. I did see somebody still selling them, but they were selling like old music. Because
But-
at this point, it's like,
But check
that's
this
worth
out.
buying. An old school Temptation CD, I'm buying it for $5. I'm buying it.
Okay, so check this out. So most of our cars don't have a CD player.
Mine does.
Mine does, and both my car and my truck, I got a DVD player, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I go to New York where it's no signal for nothing, like no radio, nothing, no internet, anything. I'm in the mountains. I'm like, man, I need some rap. I throw the CD in, and it's really a fire CD. Like 7 tracks of the CD is fire, and it's like, okay, so this dude from Nashville is really killing it.
Did you ever find out who it was?
He put like a little sticker on the back of the CD. So if I go back down, like I could definitely be like, okay, where is he at? Like if I was that type of person, hey, where is he at? I want some more music from him. But like he didn't like say it, and it's like usually somebody will shout out their stuff or something like that. Oh, also when y'all shout out y'all stuff, stop making long Instagram names.
That's the new thing though. That's this generation, that long rap names.
But and ones it's like if it's the number 2 or they want to be creative and you know what I'm saying? Like make it simple.
Yeah, make it simple because they be like, yeah, this is a like 7 Mile Radio, simple. 7 Mile Radio, like
that's good branding. But extension. I mean,
don't know what the fuck I still don't know what his name is.
It was long enough for me to be turned off to even figuring out what it was, but it was intriguing enough. And then I think what happens now is the names don't matter. It's just the music. They're fly by night. They come and go so fast. Their music makes more of a mark than their name. So it's like, I don't think the names matter because there are some songs that I really enjoy by these young 20-year-old dudes, and I wouldn't recognize them on the street if they were standing next to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, to the point where I told you, working at the arena, I'm in the suites, and I see guys on with a lot of jewelry. I know sometimes some rappers are up there, and I'm wondering like, is this a rapper or not? Mm-hmm. You know,
is this somebody like
this a rapper? This might, Babyface Ray's up there a lot.
Anybody can be a rapper because like I was saying this to somebody else, like the labels are literally signing people for one song deals.
Yep.
Like, hey, this one song that you have is great, and we think that we can capitalize off of it. So they'll give somebody $250,000 just for the rights to the song.
And you can dangle that in my face too. You can dangle $250,000 in my face for one song. I'm gonna read the contract, but I'm gonna consider it. But listen, there are people in way worse in really bad situations that if you dangle $250K in front of them for something that they feel like they can do very easily.
I mean, and I'm not going to knock them because a lot of people come from bad situations. I'd rather you take $250K for this one song than you keep being in the streets. Then you stay in the streets doing all of this street shit and get shot.
And who knows what they're gonna do with the $250K?
Hey,
or you can just
buy a couple bricks and re-up.
Thug it out a little
longer. I'm kidding. I do not support you buying bricks and re-ing up.
No, we do not support any of that.
If you buy some bricks, let them be brick houses.
Or landscapers because they make a good amount of money.
They
Those
sure
are some
do.
real bricklayers.
And I was saying, these lawns gonna be here forever, and there's nothing but more and more single women buying houses that do not feel like cutting grass, and more single men buying houses who are working enough. And they're people are not having children, right? Mm-hmm. They have the money to pay people to maintain their yard.
I have not cut my grass in years.
My dad had lawn contractors forever. Our lawn is not that big, but sometimes I see him out there on a tractor. But it's either that, or he's paying a
shoot, somebody
contractor.
If it's a kid walking down the street with a lawnmower and they like, I could just have my grass cut. They be like, can I cut your grass? I'm gonna give you $10 and just go ahead your way. Cause like I adore the hustle.
That's what it is now. $10. I thought the going rate was $35.
No. I'm gonna give him $10
just to go.
Right.
Just to go.
I don't need
just for asking.
Yeah. Just for asking.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. Well, I know where to go. What's your address?
You know what? I got
twice
two
a day.
of them. Right. Walk down by Ricky house.
Walk up the driveway with the lawnmower.
Walk up
just
there.
Let him see. Just walk up and down the street until he see.
Yeah, I done put that out there.
Mr. Ricky.
Oh yeah, you're done now.
Yeah,
you're done. You done it.
So speaking of scamming Ricky, so we were on the phone earlier, and he talked about how Scam Likely kept calling his phone
all day.
And I said, I go through that too, but do you want to extend your car warranty or not? So he's like, what do you mean?
All of my cars are old enough to have a doctor's degree right now.
Well, I told him, I said, if you want Scam Likely to stop calling, you got to stop buying so many cars, because let me let you all know this now, and y'all can write this down, because I used to work for Scam Likely. Yes, I used to extend people's car warranty, okay? It's a real thing, and people really are buying these. So if you you don't want these people calling your phone, it's not much you can do, because your number is
Free game.
Yeah, free game. Your number is out there. Okay. Once you buy a car, once you do something to your car, your number's attached to it. Usually, these scam likely companies, they got your number already, so they're gonna ask you if anything's wrong with that car. If it's nothing, just keep hanging up and banging on them, and just block whatever numbers that you can, because there's no way to get around it. Remember, on our house phones, we have to get caller IDs, unknown caller. My house phone still gets plenty of calls from unknown caller. Scam likely will always also send you mail. I got a letter from one of the companies to extend my car warranty. Did they send you mail?
No.
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 Thank God.
Of the scam likely phone calls that you have answered, what are the results you've gotten?
Oh, your social security is going to be getting cut off if you don't give me your social security number. Your Amazon account will be suspended if you don't update your payment details with me.
First of all, how does a social security number expire? And I'm tired of them calling me and saying this too.
Because the social security number is attached to the straw man and blah, blah, blah. No,
Wait, you said a straw man?
I apologize. I apologize to anyone I offended. Any hoteps I offended, I apologize.
So it's a label. It is your slave number. They own you.
It is worth this much when you are born. Your mother sold you off.
Look on the back of your social security card. That's how much you're worth.
Until you expire.
If you see the letter R, any consonant.
So,
I'm sorry.
so I have had that phone call before. They definitely threatened to shut off my social security number. And I'm like, if y'all can do that, I'm like, y'all might need to do that, because I haven't paid back my student loans or nothing like that.
Start over.
Yeah.
Give me a new number.
Help me out here. Help me out here. And where are you at, by the way?
Oh, one of them I actually asked her that they were like, well, can you donate to the police, the fraternity of police for such and such?
Hell no.
And I was like, okay, so what? So I got people that's police. So I'm like, so what police department? He's like, oh, just the fraternity of police. I was like, so what police unit?
All of them.
He's like, the police. This went on for like 5 minutes of us going back, of me asking like, where are you from? How did you get this number? The police. I was like, this is not the conversation I want to have. Like,
Did he
bro,
hang
I
up
gotta
on
go.
you eventually, that he realized he couldn't get you?
It was like, okay, so I love when bill collectors call when I don't have the money, because then I have somebody to talk to about me not having the money. And I have very good friends that are bill collectors.
And they need time to pass too while they're at work.
Literally,
so
because they can't hang up. So I'll literally talk to these people for an hour. Like, yeah, so what you doing? And they're like,
I
"Sir,"
believe you will.
because it's well, let's speed up.
So wait. So we got the social security number expired. One time they called me and said that they were about to turn off my I was living in Baltimore, my General Electric. If they're outside my house, and if I did not come and pay it, that they were going to just turn it off. And I'm like, this sounds a little weird, but I've seen y'all do this before. But it wasn't the General Electric company. Somehow they got my information. They had the same voice recording as the General Electric company.
Oh, wow.
They played that first, and then they transferred it to Alex from customer service. And he is going to talk to you about your...
You know you're getting an email for that voice, right?
So, that's what Alex said, though. And so, eventually, I calmed him down and said, wait, y'all are scamming me. Went home, my lights were on. But how did they know I was in the rears?
They looked at your name.
Yeah. Who was feeding information? Who was feeding the information from the office?
They was like,
To
Marci with an
Alex.
I? Yeah, she owes.
Call her, scare her to death.
Scared to death.
Yeah. Also, this is a very common, very, very common scam. Send me this amount of money, I'll send you that amount of money. Y'all watch out for that too. I know it's the holidays and y'all are kind of desperate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not especially on the phone. I know there are some susus and all kind of other Ponzi's going on. You know, that's different. I'm talking about somebody call you and say, send me 6,000. I'm sending you 8 million. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Please don't.
If they say that you've already cleared the city and you need to clear the state, but you need this amount of money so I can clear you through the state, and that's all they're saying is city and state. This has happened, actually. This happened.
Okay, so I'm gonna help everybody out. One of the tactics that scammers use is fear. Like, fear is a great tactic because they'll scare you really quick for you losing something, and then they'll talk real fast. So scaring you quick, talking real fast will help you. They'll pull you into that decision. I got scammed with DoorDash. I was delivering for DoorDash, and then I got an order for a cookie and an ice cream from McDonald's to be delivered to the casino. So I get to the casino and I get a call. Hey, that order that just came through, they used a bad credit card, and if you do blah 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 blah, you got to change this, you got to change that. But the thing is, when they called, the number came up as DoorDash. So it didn't come up as like a regular number. It was the people who had ordered it. Being that they're in the casino, you can't track them down.
Wow.
So the casino hotel, you can't track them down.
Okay.
So when they were like, okay, well, what's your username and da da da, and they were talking so fast, and it was like, okay, we got to change this because they got into our system and blah blah blah. And this is when when DoorDash first came out. So I'm like, okay, man.
So you're thinking that they're actually helping you, trying to resolve the delivery issue. And next thing you know, they're in your DoorDash.
I gave them bitches my username. My dumb ass gave them my password. They took $25. And that still irks my nerves to this day. I just want to run into somebody like telling a story at a bar, and I'm listening, and I'm like,
And I got $25 off. Yeah.
yeah, I'm stomping $25 out of somebody's ass for sure.
Don't feel bad. I got scammed online before, definitely. I was like 18, 19, and I wanted a puppy so bad.
Oh.
And I bought one from Africa.
I thought I was say you got one of them coyotes that they were selling.
It wasn't a coyote, but
Marcy bought one of them coyote puppies.
I paid $250 for a Yorkie.
Whoa.
First of all, Yorkies don't cost that much. I mean, Yorkies cost way more than that. Excuse me.
And then to
Yorkies
ship
cost-
it from another continent through customs.
But he needed pet insurance, so
I don't even think they got Yorkies in Africa. Like, come on.
they're pretty sure they got all kind of dogs everywhere. Maybe, but I'm just saying this is the same picture that was used on Catherine's hair niece did too. So thank you, Catherine. So I know a few people that did this. There was the same photo on every site. Like, I feel now I'm like, okay, this is the same photo that's been circulating about the same Yorkie ever since I've been doing that.
Man.
And it was the same Yorkie back then. So I'm like, and so I think they said, oh, we need to get the shots or pet insurance to send it over. We need another $100. I think I sent them like another $95. And then they sent me this fake form of like a
Pet certificate.
pet certificate.
You ain't even won the gazelle. You wanted the Yorkies from Africa. Not the zebra.
Anyway, Mom, I know you're watching this. Yes, I'm admitting it finally. Yes, I know it was a scam. I got scammed. So
Well,
anyway,
I ran my house phone number up I ran the house. I was when I first got on the internet. And I was talking to a girl from Africa.
what country?
I don't remember. She was an older chick. I was like 20. No, yeah, I was 20. I was 20. This chick was probably about 36.
Oh, you wanted you some pepper.
No,
in your
she
bread.
sent me plane tickets. She wanted me to come over there, and then that's when I researched. I'm like, no, I told my friends on Yahoo Messenger.
Oh, that's
The
that's
story.
how far back it
Throw
was.
back. Told them the situation. I'm like, man, you can't go over there to Africa. Slavery's still legal, and they got sweatshops, and it's the highest population of AIDS. And then I start googling stuff like that, and that's when I found out about the Illuminati and all of that stuff. And I'm like, yo, I blocked her and everything. You're not about to kidnap me and take me. Like, she gonna take your passport, and you're gonna be in the sweatshop, and you're gonna be her concubine, and she gonna fucking like, oh hell
Oh
no.
my
So you're gonna be
God.
in human trafficking and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm staying here in Detroit.
He like, you been
Whole
trafficking, I
time-
just got my license.
Whole time it could have been a nice young lady looking for a nice husband over here
She could
in
have.
Michigan.
No, she could have brung her ass over here. No, you good. You good.
She should have brought her ass. If you got money to send me a plane ticket, you got money to fly your ass over here, Miss
You got
Business.
money for
She's
a
a
visa.
businesswoman, supposedly.
Oh, she's gonna send you. Oh, she's gonna fly you over there.
She sent me the ticket. The tickets came to my house.
Yeah, that's
That would have been a bad Detroit movie for sure.
Yeah, it would have been no 7 Mile Radio. Yeah, I wouldn't have been right here right now. I'd have
Not
been radio.
Oh my God. Serengeti Radio.
Serengeti Radio,
Mile
yeah.
Radio.
You know we gonna get emails about this, right?
Especially me because I have tons of
We're gonna get some
African
email.
friends.
Yeah, I got a homegirl. My real close friend is African.
Oh,
What country from? She from?
I think she is from Nigeria, actually.
Okay.
Yep.
the
Yeah.
best scam that
Senegal,
I've seen so
maybe.
far.
Is it Africa or Senegal?
So I get an email like, "Hey, we got your passwords." Actually, everybody, your passwords, your credit card information, all of that is available on the deep web. all that.
Yeah.
I get
So they
those
was like,
notifications
"We got your
all the time.
passwords to your email," and so check this. It was a password to the email, but it was an old password. So they was like, "We inserted such and such on your camera, and we've been recording you, and you have some very risque videos, and we'll leak it to everybody in your thing." And
I got that one too.
I hit him back like,
Do it.
"It's free advertisement, bro. Like, what did you gonna do? Like, come on, now. Don't
Like
nobody
you
want to
said,
see."
they strike fear first.
Yeah, and I'm not scared of that. Like, I'm really what Jeff Bezos. They tried to do it to Jeff Bezos. Like, oh yeah, we got pictures. Like Jeff Bezos, I'm worth billions of dollars. Like,
I just want them to scam the right people. Scam Jeff Bezos.
no.
I mean,
Don't
they-
scam
like,
Jeff Bezos. Scam Sally Mae.
Sally Mae,
That's what I was-
particularly.
You took it right out of my mouth.
Scam the right people. Like, make it easier on all of us. I don't understand how
Where's
everybody else is
anonymous
reachable.
when you need him and shit?
Okay.
Go wipe that whole system out.
I think they're working on Sally Mae. Anonymous.
They gonna have a
They
hard
got-
time
they got
breaking
me.
Sally Mae though.
Fed
I
loan
heard
services
I heard
as well.
Sally Mae got like some tight shit.
Oh, they probably paid top of the top dollar for people.
And
For
they probably got everything.
they're
like,
hackers.
Every month they probably print out who owes what.
they just stopped printing my name out. Didn't they give us another break for like payment?
it
No,
is. In
Man,
January.
it's no breaks. It just hold it back. That's all they do.
They gonna have to just get it in blood because it's not. I'm not.
Period.
Oh, come on, Biden, Mala, what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Respectfully, they getting on my nerves. Kamala ain't showed up since she got elected in.
Well, y'all need to send her some more chucks.
And pearls.
Send her some more chucks. Send her some colors. Maybe she'll step out. Y'all don't send her nothing.
Something, because she's getting on my nerves for sure.
So, I think that's gonna wrap us up right now. I think. Ricky, we don't want to hold you. I know you said
No.
you gotta go.
We do, but we can wrap up and we'll be here next week for sure.
We definitely gonna be here next week for
Yeah,
sure.
I didn't know if y'all was doing the starting off the 2-hour thing this week or what. I didn't know.
No, that might be next week.
Forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Nope,
Okay, all right.
nope. Next week, or maybe not next week. Depends. But I know we're definitely gonna do this 1 hour next motherfucking week.
We'll
So-
talk, Mark.
Yeah. We,
Thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm still in Facebook jail, so I wasn't able to share my party as much as I usually do.
Marci should definitely get a second page for sure.
If you think I should get a second page, say in the comments. Maybe, maybe not.
But you know what? Let me tell you something before we go. As someone who has 2 pages, you know, they have this thing called facial recognition on Facebook. Right. So typically, when you get put in Facebook jail on 1 page,
Yeah, lock the other
they
one up.
will lock you up on second.
So on your second
put your
page,
face.
you gotta use the little bitty eyeglasses thing.
Don't look.
That's
Those
if you
stupid
connect.
ass little eyeglasses.
My dumb ass, I got the
Stupid-ass
pages
eye.
connected through my Chrome, so that's probably a reason why too. Like my pages is kind of connected, so
Wait,
they
so you
know
be in
that they
Facebook
both.
jail?
Huh?
You be in Facebook jail?
Brother, I'm the king of Facebook jail.
I got a couple
I've
people
been
that
in-
might
I've-
beat
Jail
you up.
Chapo.
I've been in Facebook jail probably 15 times for the combined amount of time of damn near almost 2 years, like a year and a half.
Press the button.
So yeah, I've been in there. I've been in there for a month, 1 month, 3 months. 3 months is my longest. I had 90 days.
Yeah, those 90 days, they be
I
hard.
don't know. I forget.
I've seen people have a whole year.
I've got three. I got 3 1 weeks back to back.
I got the back-to-back 1 weeks. Thank y'all for visiting me in jail. Facebook jail. I got like 15, 20 more days.
Yeah, I got none of that.
So
You're a good boy.
They tried to get me for 3 days one time.
well, Ricky's, you can be bad here. You don't have to be bad on Facebook. You don't get hot also. Don't let Facebook be on your wheels also, because they let me know that I am on their list. They said that
They not gonna catch me no way.
because I guess you have your way with words. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, Rocky, we about to go. Sorry, girl. Sorry. Good evening. Good evening, boo. Good night, everybody.
Tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.